Hello viewers, welcome again to our YouTube channel this morning. Still with our KQ 2023 projections, the revision for the A student. At number 17, the question reads, and I recorded data on observation of time spent by a local university's first year Bachelor Commerce student in library as follows. Time spent in minutes, then accumulative frequency. So this is grouped data, that is class 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, and 51 to 60. The accumulative frequency we have here are that's 70 accumulatively, all the way to 170, to 370, to 470, and finally at 500. So we really have to study this data, guys, and be able to contextualize, internalize it, and then we interpret and give feedback, which we shall be able to put down on writing. So we are being asked, state the model class. Of course, we know what model class is, and that is the class with the highest frequency. Then Roman 2 is asking, calculate the mean of the data. And finally, we are asked to calculate the median. So these are 10 question marks that, guys, we cannot afford to miss. What a easy question. Easy but tricky, but we are on it. So the first thing I would want us to do is to draw the table, frequency distribution table. So starting with class, starting with our class, we shall have, that is 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, and finally 51 to 60. So going on like that, then we shall go to midpoint. This is midpoint, which is usually noted as X. Then we shall have the frequency, then finally f of X, and finally cumulative frequency column. So having that, of course, the midpoint, we know how to get it. That is, we add the class boundaries, then we get half. So 11 plus 20 is 31, divided by 2, 15.5. The same here, we shall have 25.5, 35.5, 45.5, and 55.5. I hope you're together there, guys, up to that stage. So I want us to be very keen with cumulative frequency. So to my learners, be careful here. Every day is not a Monday. I know most learners are used to frequency, and I know as I will get feedback from those who sat for the exam, we'll still find such mistakes where students took this as frequencies. This is frequency, but cumulatively added up, that is. So from class 1, that is 11 to 20, there were 70 students, then, or 70 items for that matter. Then 21 to 30, when added to the 70, is what gave us 70. So it therefore means we minus to get the frequency of the second class. So we shall do the same as we go all the way. So class 1 add 70. So when we add 70 to what was in the 21 to 30, we get 170, and therefore it therefore means there were 100 items. So following like that, they must have added 200 to get 370. So it means the frequency of the third class is 200. So doing the same, this one will be 100, and finally we get 30. This gives us a total summation of frequency as 500 items. So I hope we are together. Then fx, we are just multiplying frequency by the midpoint. So as we work out this, we shall get 1085. If you multiply that, you get 2550. If you multiply that, we shall get 7,100, 4,500, no, 4,550. Then here we shall get, that is 1665. 1665. So working out that, guys, summation of f of x, if we add all this, we shall get 16,950. So cumulatively, of course, the first class we had 7. So we are adding them the way they were done here. So that is 170, 370, 470, then 500. So that table is completely done, guys. What is left is to use it to be able to tackle the question. So state the model class. That is the class with the highest frequency. And we can see the highest frequency is 200. And therefore the class is 31 to 40. Then use it to get mean. Mean, as we all know, is summation of f of x over summation of f. And that is 16,950 all over 500. Then we shall be able to get 33.90. Finally, a median, we shall use our formula. A median we know is lowest class limit plus number over 2 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class all over frequency of our class times the interval. So let's begin here, guys. To get the lowest class limit here, we have to begin. We come to the cumulative frequency column. We are trying to get the mean of the data. And mean of data simply means the middle student. And the middle student here is the middle of 500. The middle of 500 is 250. The middle student among the 500, or the middle item for that matter. We are used to talking about students. So the middle item here is 250. So cumulatively, that item shall be found here in this class, because the first class had only 70. Added to the 100, we get 170. We have not reached the middle one. So the middle one will be found within the 370 cumulative. So that means the middle item is within the class 31 to 40. So the lowest class limit here, as you know, we are going to minus half from the lowest boundary, that is 31. So minusing a half, we get 30.5 plus the number over 2, total number 500 over 2 is the 250 we were talking about. And now that we are using this class, the previous cumulative frequency is 170 all over frequency of our class. This class we have chosen here is 200 times the class interval. The interval between 11 to 20, those are 10. We count 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So those are, 10. So those are 10 items. I'm saying 11 is part. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Those are 10 items. So multiplying by the class interval, which is 10. So minusing the bracket, guys. So we shall have here 350 plus, no, 30.5, 30.5 plus 80 times 10 all over 200. Of course, 80 came from 250 minus 170. So coming here, solving, we shall get the bracket gives us a 4. So 30.5 plus 4.0 is purely 34.5. So guys, nothing is too difficult to understand. Everything comes from proper interpretation of our table. This is a unique table. Like I was saying, normally we are just given uh, frequencies, but this was a bit tricky, but very easy. Cumulative frequency, we are going to minus as we get the frequencies, the way we have done it. Fill your table well, and now use the total of f of x column to get mean. Come apply the formula of median, lowest class limit plus number over 2 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class, all over f times I. I is the interval. Please, some students make a mistake of bringing this line all the way to LCL. No, this is only divided by what is within the bracket. Those are the nitty-gritty things that makes you to become a unique champion. So by the class interval, all over the frequency of our class. Divide through, be careful, and there we are. So guys, thank you so very much for giving us your time. Let me assure my learners, equations involving statistics can never miss in the exam. It's either the simple one like the one we have done, or the one involving variance and standard deviations. And I believe we shall do more to help you practice. So practice with this, the basic one. And then when we shall be able to tackle the more complex one, I hope we shall be there. Thank you guys. Please do me one more favor, like I always ask of you. Please subscribe, let's share, let's comment. I'm saying the teacher is never everything. Maybe there's a place here I've not maybe checked well. You are my other eyes. Please comment and let's empower each other. Otherwise, to my learners, please use this to do more practice. Repeat this, do it twice, 3 times, then you become a master. They say repetition kills forgetting. When you do 1, you do 2, you do 3, then you become excellent. Thank you, guys. Let's start with the program. Anybody who wants to reach the master, like I always say, it's 254 720 968517. You can WhatsApp me on this, then we shall be able to reach out to each other, uplift one another, and elevate each other. Thank you guys, and may God bless you.